how to explain technical and scientific work to audiences that are non-technical. I want to address this specific topic today because I've noticed that many engineers, data scientists, or any other STEM professionals really struggle when it comes to explaining their work to audiences that don't share their specific area of expertise. And a reason why this happens is because when we have to talk to people who are our peers, or maybe someone who really understands our technical jargon and shares the same technical background, in that case, we can sort of be ourselves and we don't have to think too much about what we are saying because the probability of the person understanding us, it's really high. However, when we need to explain that same amazing work to people who really don't share our expertise, it's a huge problem. And I see this happening time and time again because people, STEM professionals specifically, they just tend to treat that audience the same way as they would treat a technical audience. And there are so many things wrong with that because, first of all, the purpose of explaining our work is for people to understand us. And if we are doing this, what happens many times, and I've seen it many times, what people do is just to say, okay, I don't know how to treat this specific audience because I don't know what is their specific expertise, so I might as well just give them everything that I know. Everything, all the details, everything included, and they can take whatever they need out of all of this batch of knowledge. And this is like the typical solution and typically what people do. And this is wrong at so many levels because we really don't give people a chance to appreciate how great the work that we did is. Because if they don't understand us, they are really going to shut down. And I just want to ask you a question and make you think for a moment about how you react when you don't understand something. Think about that last meeting or a technical conference or a conference talk or a presentation in which the person was talking about something and you were like, I'm not sure what this person is even talking about, so I will just keep scrolling or keep answering my emails or do whatever it is that I need to do just not to listen to that because I don't get it anyway. So this thing happens to all the people who are listening to us whenever we are just throwing out facts without thinking about them. So what can we do and how can we really solve this problem? A very good solution is to, when we are building our presentation and when we are thinking about how to structure our talk, is to think, what is it that these people need in order to understand me? You can start, for example, by asking yourself, what is this main message that you want people to understand and to take home after your talk? And then whatever information you're providing in order to build up upon that message, ask yourself, is this piece of information making it easier for them to understand my message, or is it making it harder for them to understand me? And just by doing this very, very simple exercise, we really give them the opportunity to understand us. And that's kind of the whole point, because I am a firm believer that the person who is explaining the work is completely responsible of how that work is going to be understood by the other person. We have to do whatever it is in our power in order to make sure that whoever is listening to us really understands our message. So in order to recapitulate a little bit what I have been talking about, the solution is definitely not to throw all the details, all the little data and facts to our non-technical audience. The solution is to decide what is the message that we want to transmit, and then as we build upon that message, think whether each piece of information that we are including is really helping them understand us better, or it is really not as useful as we thought. So now that you have all of that information, I just want to remind you that change comes from application, not from information alone. And application is exactly what we do in my coaching program. So if every time you need to present your work, you somehow feel this weird feeling in your stomach like, I'm scared, I don't really want to do it, people don't usually get whatever I need to say, and it is really stopping you from advancing in your career, I want to invite you to join my coaching program in which we address this specific topic, and it is tailored specifically for STEM professionals. So if you're interested in this kind of coaching, I will leave a link down below in which you can schedule a free discovery call in which we can talk about your specific challenges and see if you're a good fit for my program. Thank you so much for watching and see you next time.